assure you. When I started writing this speech, I had no idea what to write about, but I knew that I wanted each one of you to be able to take something from it. At least I hope that that's what I can do. I finished it and thought that it was so good, and then I timed it and realized I had a long way to go. So I started to look for inspiration. You know those motivational calendars that no one looks at? Well, I found one of those, the ones with the huge picture and then a single word underneath it, like synergy, in bold letters. Well, looking through that, there were some good words of wisdom. For the month of May, the main word was action, and underneath it said, take time to deliberate, but when the time for action has arrived, stop thinking and go in. Napoleon Bonaparte said that. And if you can't decide, rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock works just as well. June focused on creativity, and it had a quote from Washington Irving that said, little minds are tamed and subdued by misfortune, but great minds rise above them. And the one for synergy, that one was for January. It said, at the end of a game, pawns and kings go into the same box. So don't be afraid to take action when it is necessary. If you have to make changes, have the courage to change. Strive to be great instead of average, but in that search, do not become overconfident. For 1 Corinthians states, let him that thinks he is standing beware that he does not fall. As you continue on with your lives, remember to look back at how far you've come, but don't forget how far you can still go. And never forget that this is your life, so live it. Stay classy, class of 2013.
I would like to welcome the families, friends, faculty, staff, and administration present in supporting and celebrating the class of 2013. And for those who unfortunately couldn't make it to support us here tonight, don't think we don't remember. And we plan on becoming very rich and powerful, so watch out. A graduation ceremony is an event where the commencement speaker tells hundreds of students, all dressed in identical caps and gowns, that individuality is the key to success. Tonight, we, the class of 2013, conclude the last 4 years that we have come to know as high school. The last 18 years of our lives, everything we've accomplished and everything we've been through has led us to today. 13 years of school, 18 years of life, and just 1 day to graduate. Through this time, we've grown and changed as people. We might look different, act different, and even think different. But in a school like this one, we also recognize that we can't help but change for the better. Growing as students, developing our skills, and changing into people that have courage to go out there and make it on our own. Today, we not only celebrate our graduation from high school, but also the hard-earned success we have achieved in all the years leading up to this moment. Through the years of striving towards such success, we've encountered multiple obstacles and hardships, but none too difficult that we couldn't overcome. We've grown from being small, awkward freshmen, back when we actually used to think this school was big, to finally becoming the top dogs and upperclassmen. Along the way, we've attended multiple pep rallies until we finally became the loudest class. We've watched our star athletes make us so proud, with football winning us our bell, girls volleyball, cross country, basketball, and tennis all making league champs, and of course, our soccer studs winning state champs. We've attended countless football games and homecomings, and we've heard, please exit out of areas in ABI, too many times to count. Finally, this year we remember having the best pep rally yet, finally being granted lunch privileges, enjoying not having to do STAR testing, and especially getting to go to grad night and prom. And along the way, we've grown and matured as both students and individuals. Overall, I guess you can say we started from the bottom and now we're here. It's because we're different. Yeah, we're different. Tomorrow, in a very real sense, your life, the life you author from scratch on your own, begins. So how will you use your gifts and what choices will you make? Will you be like everyone else, or will you be original? Will you choose a life of ease or a life of service and adventure? Will you guard your heart, or will you go for it? Will you play it safe, or will you live it up? When it's tough, will you give up, or will you be relentless? I will make a prediction. When you are 80 years old and in a moment of reflection, narrating for yourself your life story, the telling that will be most compact and meaningful will be the series of choices you have made. In the end, we are our choices. So build yourself a great story. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because if you do, it means you're actually doing something. You're going to fall down, but the world doesn't care how many times you fall down, as long as it's one fewer than the number of times you get back up. A wise calculus teacher, Mr. Brandt, once told me, success is not to be measured in dollars and cents, but in the impact our lives have on others. Before I leave, I would like to take some time to thank those who have made an impact on my life. First and foremost, I give thanks to God, from whom everything we've accomplished thus far has been made possible. Next, I would like to thank my parents. I sincerely appreciate everything you do for me. In fact, seniors, my request to you is that when we walk off this field tonight, the first thing you do is thank your parents or loved ones for all the help and support provided during this journey. I would also like to thank my brother Steven, my best friend and my hero, and my sister, my role model and partner, both of whom stood up before me here today. Next, I would like to thank all of the teachers present here tonight. Finally, a big thank you to all of my friends. From the tallest, Albert Rodriguez, to the shortest, Christian Favela. Thank you to my best friend and sister, Jessica Artigame and Grace LaFood. And thank you also to some amazing people: Alex Delgado, Octavio Cobian, Snyder, Ben, Emmanuel, Michael, Jasmine, Lizette, Shayna, and Vanessa. Oh, and also Glenn Coco, because you go, Glenn Coco. Lastly, thank you to the class of 2013 for making these past 4 years truly memorable and unforgettable. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's go get those pieces of paper that tell us we're smart enough to do so. Just remember, the graduation is not the end, it is the beginning. And education isn't only about the classes you've attended and the grades you've had. It's the experience you've had along the way that helped to shape your character, your attitude, and your goals. When you leave here, forget not why you came. Congratulations, class of 2013. We did it. Now go forward and be great. Each one of you has it in you to achieve greatness. I wish you only the best with your future, and I love you guys. Stay classy, San Jacinto. Thank you, and God bless.
I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Mr. Packham, and I have an announcement to make. I knew you had to hear that one more time, right? All right, well, Dr. Fox and I have been doing this together for 6 years, and I appreciate the opportunity. We're going to miss you next year as you retire. It's been 6 years, and you've done a lot of good to help us with school and improving San Jacinto High School. We're getting really close. At this time, I want to assure Dr. Fox that these students, the class of 2013, is ready to graduate.
Well, on behalf of the San Jacinto Board of Trustees, I certify that these seniors have met all the requirements for graduation set forth by the governing board of the San Jacinto Unified School District. It is an honor and a privilege to present to you San Jacinto High School's graduating class of 2013. good fortune, and my very best wishes for your personal success to each of you. And now, for the reason that you really are all here this evening, let's get those diplomas in your hands.
Would the board members please come up?
Bernadette Rose Kenna. Hannah Elizabeth Hernandez. Jacob Ezra Magbaol Merle. Vanessa Quinones Zarza. Grace Marie Lafune Alejandre. Marissa Louise Rodriguez.
Yay, Marissa!
Caitlin Jordan Creeper. Crystal Bridget Otworth. Lizette Espinosa Garcia. Xavier Ambrose Putnam.
Charlene Glorianne Helms. Abigail Nicole Porter. Josue Gallegos. Maria Erica Retuta Gonzalez. Jasmine Alice Moreno. Enrique Alexander Delgado. Jaime Cuevas. Marissa K. Montoya. Brianna Lee Herrera. Ivan Aaron Garcia.
Shayna Elizabeth Webb. Octavio Ariel Tobian. Marissa Ann Bosnick. Celeste Francisco. Jane Gillet Punzo. Merlin Torres Jr. Emmanuel Macias. Kimberly Giselle Rios. Akalia Courtney Shakir Johnson. Cindy Lorena Lopez Ordonez.
Jonathan Taylor Snyder. Ignacio Carmona Anaya. Janea Michelle Wilkinson. Francisco Javier Copado. Brianna Rose Laughlin. Jasmine Chi. Castillo Rodriguez Herrera. Daniel Mariano Martinez.
You're saving yourself, but you got a ways to go still.
Valerie Jacqueline Salas Ceja. Jesus Legorreta Mondragon.
Davis Wood? Oh,
Right there.
I got it plugged in, right?
well, hey.
Dalia Adame Hernandez. Ana Maria Aguayo Flores. Marlise Aguirre. William Alarcon. Cheryl Lanisha Alban. Brian Alcaraz. Emily Alvarez Martinez. Jose Luis Rey Alegria. Aaliyah Rose Allington. Belen Alvarado.
Jeremy Seth Andrade. Jordan Scott Andrade. Richard Ray Andrews. Joseph Dean Arambula III. Leonel David Arellano. Alejandro Arellano Munoz. Richard Julian Arlen. Mari Carmen Aaron. Jacqueline Maria Arriaga Barrio. Dolores del Rosario Arredondo Cabrera.
Jose Ruben Arroyo. Jessica Bernie Artigan. Giamatti Lowell Baez. Janine Wasson Banaga. Victor Hugo Banuelos. Janet Cindy Barahona. Christian Paul Barba. Haley Alexandria Varga. Amanda May Barona. Maria Baisley.
Nathan Joshua Benjamin. Hunter Lauren Benner. Christian Nicole Bennett. Jasmine Sierra Bernard. Christina Bernardo. Ana Maria Bernardo. Vanessa Bernardo. Hunter J.R. Berry. Daniel Edward Beer Jr. Kimberly Maria Blanca.
All these girls are disgusting. Big ass. Oh my God, I know. Soft. I would have gotten it. Oh, never mind. They're right to say the name, but they're done with the rug. They're done with the rug. Coming out. Mario! You don't want to stand there first.
There you go, there you go.
Just let the flag touch the ground. Oh yeah? Grace Patterson, she ain't gone out there yet, has Somebody's screaming.
Hussein Ali Bokhari. Savannah Ray Bolus. Tanner Davis Bootsma. Nicholas James Bryant. Megan Danielle Bird. Jordan Janae Lynn Butler. Shane Edward Butler. Willie Winslow Buicks Jr. Stephanie Calvillo. Alex Campos.
Robert Quintero Carcano III. Lorena Carreno. Kiara Castaneda. Alejandra Norali Castellano Silva. Joseph Cruz Castillo. Natalie Celaya. Gustavo de Jesus Celaya. Kelly Cervantes. Teresa Cervantes. Timothy Roy Chapman.
Okay, we'll take this over.
Bernice Chavez.
Show you where your daddy's at. Okay.
Myra Chavez. Odell Joshua Warner Chupless. Jessica Leanna Cisneros. Valeria Cisneros Beran. Eloisa Cisneros Vizcaya. Kelsey Lorraine Clark. Larry Liddell Collier Jr. Adrian Contreras. Sandra Annabelle Contreras.
Edward Barraza Coronado. Alejandro Daniel Cortez. Karina Cortez. Miguel Ángel Cortez. José Jacinto Costa. Dylan Matthew Covey. Natasha Erica Kraft. Elijah Adalai Cruz. Kira Brianne Curiel. Austin Jeremiah Curley.
Jordan Alexander Dallas. Imagine Imani. And Alicia Priscilla Del Toro. Bernie Lee DeLau Jr.
Sound like British when I say that. That was an intention. It didn't even sound British. Watching too much Doctor Who, that's why. Imagine! That's just...
Maria de Los Angeles Delgado Arias. Stephanie Dominguez.
Now when they call summer, can you give me that same? They call summer, can you do that?
Anthony John Duran.
Are you her mom?
Ryan Duran Mora.
Right there. Oh. This is Summer's parent.
McKenna Lynn Ellis. Benjamin Escobedo.
Brandon C. Espinosa. Celeste Sabina Espinosa. Eric Jesus Estrada. Josephine Nadesta Estrada. Naomi Macau Evans. Tamasoa Halihi Coco Pamasili. Christian Ivan Pavela. Stephanie Marissa Fernandez. Brianna Figueroa. Stephanie Arlene
to the next row.
Brennan Joseph Fraley. DeAndre Aishan Franklin. Humberto Fregoso.
Who? Summer?
Michael Edward Gallant. Raymond T. Gallardo. Jose Angel Gallardo Martinez. Eloy Galvan Molina. Alvaro Isaias Garcia. Christopher Nick Garcia. Jose Garcia.
Carlos Garcia Colmenares. Brittany Garrett. Ebony Angel Garrett. Cody Jacob Gilman. Brianna Gomez. Joseph Emmanuel Gomez. Emmanuel Gomez Arreola.
I'll try.
Adrian Giovanni Gomez Delgado. Arlene Gonzalez. Carlos Daniel Gonzalez.
I'm not like that. What do you want? Go to a hospital. What happened?
We tried to do a cartwheel. It didn't work out too well.
Epic fail. I did not even care. It's just a
It was a typical guy cartwheel.
better to show the example like I can't do one.
Look at that.
Another beach ball. Another ball of the beach. Don't worry. I am. I'm supposed to watch the rating on in my arm. Oh,
Alyssa Gonzalez. Mary Cruz Gonzalez Maldonado. Rebecca Gonzalez Amescua. A. Malia Sarah Guerra. Andriana Vanessa Guerrero. Joshua Steve Guerrero.
Jesse Joseph Gullison. Gabriela Yasmin Gutierrez. Paula Yolanda Gutierrez. Jennifer Gutierrez Cortez.
What's coming up?
Brittany Marie Guzman.
What's coming up? Yeah, he's next one.
Jared Anthony Agihara.
Jared!
Megan Summer Hall. Jerron Dontel Harris. Trevor Lee Harrison. Jose Guadalupe Hernandez.
Jose de Jesus Hernandez. Yasmin Eliza Hernandez. Oscar Hernandez.
She's behind that damn speaker.
Yeah, like right behind him.
Juan Paz Herrera. Michelle Joanna Herrera. Ryan Herrera Para.